Yes, ma'am. I just called the phone number, and I got a voicemail from Mrs. Sanchez, and Miss Sanchez said that there's an urgent issue to call this phone number, 349-3311, and I have an urgent issue. I need somebody to help me out, please.
Okay. Okay, let me
Okay,
try one of the other officers. One moment, please.
I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you.
City limit bound.
This conditions of bond, which I don't understand, because it says.
Okay. Okay, let me try one of the other officers. One moment, please.
I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you.
City limit bound.
Adult probation. This is Kim.
Hi, Kim. I'm not sure if this phone call's been recorded. Okay, just let you know. And so I tried to call Mrs. Sanchez, and I got back to this phone number here. And so I have a question about this conditions of bond, which I don't understand, because it says.
Okay, I can help you. Have you been in to see us already?
I have not. And
okay, what is your first and last name?
First name is Charles. Last name is Stark. Starke.
Okay, hang on. Let me just see. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it has to be listed as a defendant. I'm not a defendant. I'm actually the accused, not defendant.
Charles Stark.
Yes, ma'am.
Should it have an S at the end? Starks?
No S.
Oh, okay. Starke.
Mm-hmm. If I was Starks, it'd be like John Starks who played for the Knicks way back. But
yeah, the reason I ask is your caller ID says Starkes. So I was just making sure we had it correct. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sure does.
Yes,
all right, so let me take a look. Hold on for me, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I need to be on the same page as you. Yep.
Yes,
ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, let me take a look. Let me see what we have. Okay.
I didn't know my caller just said that. I'm glad you told me that.
Do what?
I didn't know my caller just said that. I'm glad you said that. I had no idea.
Yeah, it sure does. It says Charles Starks. So, and then I noticed that we did. Yeah, and then I noticed we didn't have an S, and I was like, okay, let me see if we have it right.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I have your conditions of bond in front of me. What is your question?
Okay, I have a couple of them, if you don't mind. Okay, so it says here is that the charges are it says, this day before the magistrate appeared before the offense alleged of harassment. Okay, so the key word here is alleged, okay, alleged of harassment. And so then the harassment is not specific on what the harassment is or to whom. And if it's a crime, I mean, harassment doesn't have an injured party or any damage to property, so that could be a crime, first place. Okay, secondly, it says here that you shall not communicate in any manner, whether directly or through any third party, written, blah, 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 within 500 feet, and the person, it says, of the person is crossed out, it says any person alleged to be a victim of this offense. So, I mean, that's so vague. I could walk outside my door and be in violation of the bond. Okay, and then it also says should not go, and it says alleged victim because there is no victim because there's no injury, there's no plaintiff. It says any person alleged to be a victim of this offense. That's my first round of questions. Secondly, ma'am, if I'm not convicted of any crime, okay, how does the state of Texas have any authority? How can they tell me what to do and what not to do? Because I've been on parole before. I understand when I was on parole, I was still, ward of the state, but I'm not a ward of the state now. So how can the state tell me to do anything?
Do you have an attorney?
I'm standing on my own legal ground, ma'am, per federal law. So I go on my own legal standing. And so with that being said, okay, now I'm kind of curious how it says that because, like I said, harassment is not a crime per se because there's no injured party or damage to property, first and foremost. And then it doesn't say who the victim is. There's no victim, there's no crime. There's no victim, there's no injury. And then thirdly, actually, it says the plaintiff is the state of Texas. Okay, and so per federal law, a plaintiff must stand on their own legal standing. Okay, and the state of Texas is not a person, so the state of Texas has no legal standing at all. So if they're the plaintiff, how can they accuse me of anything if they cannot be injured? The state of Texas is not a person.
Can you hold on for me?
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, I will.
We apologize for the delay. Please for the delay.
Okay. Yeah, I was just taking a look at your case and everything.
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
I mean, I don't have that kind of information. You would need to speak with the judge who signed your orders if you needed clarification on that.
Okay.
Or
okay.
an attorney.
Yeah. Okay, I can act on my own legal standing per federal law, ma'am. I know that for a fact. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just letting you know I know this. And so it says here also, per federal law, a plaintiff must allege personal injury fairly traceable to the defendant's alleged unlawful conduct and likely to be redressed by the request of relief. That's federal law, ma'am. And I know federal law supersedes any state or local law per the Supremacy Clause of the United States Constitution. And so if that has not been alleged, any personal injury that can directly tie to me, because the plaintiff in this case is the state of Texas. The state of Texas has no legal standing because it's not a person. So how can I have any kind of accusation towards me? And that being said, ma'am, how can there be any kind of judgment towards me, whatever, by the state of Texas? The state of Texas has no legal standing against the person. Because the person has to assert their own legal standing, and it cannot be done by a third party, per also federal law. And the state of Texas case is a third party, which also gives them no legal standing.
So how can I help you?
Yes, sir. I don't understand how, because it says I'm supposed to talk to this bond office, Dayton County Community Pretrial Bond Services, but I don't understand why I have to have anything to do with them, because I'm not found guilty of any crime. And so, with that being said, also, with the Code of Criminal Conduct, Article 11.43 states that I am innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I've not been feeling guilty of anything. So how does the state of Texas have any authority to tell me what to do, ma'am, please?
And again, you would need to speak with the judge regarding any clarifications on that. Okay,
so
thank you.
So you can't help me, ma'am? I'm sorry?